So here's a little travel tip or parking tip for you. Don't park between cattle trucks at a truck stop or basically anywhere
that have cattle still in them.
If you do, at least make sure that the cattle heads are facing your trailer and not the butts. Because when they do their duty, you know, sometimes it hits that metal wall that they've got with the holes and it goes. So right now the side of Dutch and the side of Max have little cow crap flick on the sides of them.
There's some on my window.
Yep, yeah.
With Yellowstone in our rearview mirror, we headed north towards Polson, Montana. The drive from West Yellowstone to Polson is only about 5.5 hours, but we decided to split it in half and stay an evening in Garrison.
We're in a stopover campground in Garrison, Montana, and so I was just going to show you what happened. We were probably 6 feet away on both sides from the cow trailers, but boy, those guys, they must have some pressure. It's just a little bit of poo, and it really is. It still kind of amazes me though. There's our poo on Dutch, and it kind of started when Corbin says, "Ooh, what's on my window?" And somehow it flung up on the window. That cow was definitely, maybe he had some bad grass or something. We're gonna hose it down.
The stop turned out to be a good one, minus the cow manure. Good morning. We are in Garrison, Montana. We were in Garrison, Montana, on our way to Deer Lodge, Montana, to go visit the old Montana Prison Museum.
No, that's over to me.
Yeah.
That is the sign. So like we've said many times before, as you're driving somewhere, sometimes you don't even know what's nearby. And we were just staying one night in Garrison, and we had to go get groceries. The closest thing was in Deer Lodge, Montana. And as we pulled in, we're driving down the road, and we had seen a couple signs for the prison museum. But then we actually saw the prison from the outside, and I got excited. So.
And then a guy in the grocery store was like, "Hey, if you haven't been to the prison museum, you better go, because it's amazing."
So anyway, long story short, we're now going to go to the prison. Take Corbin, and we'll do a gentle version of Scared Straight.
The Old Montana Prison and Auto Museum Complex gives you amazing access to the historical Montana Territorial Prison. Entry fees for adults are $15, $12 for seniors, $8 for kids, and children under 9 get in for free. The admission is good for up to 1 year. The entry fee gives you access not only to the prison, but to additional museums and exhibits in the area. We only had a few hours to explore, so we chose to do the prison and auto museums only.
Another nail in my coffin, another nail for me. I gotta look pretty when I go down.
So this is where the visitors came in. So if you were in jail, Mom could sit on this side. Mom would be like right here, and you would sit on the other side, but you wouldn't be allowed to touch each other. There's no hugs, no kisses, nothing. You could blow kisses, yes. Yeah, you don't normally think of concrete shoes as like this mafia thing, but these concrete shoes were used to slow down prisoners who might be escape risks.
cigarette. You ever seen a dead man talking? No, you haven't seen one yet. I'm a dead man walking. I'm a dead man walking. I'm a dead man walking.
What?
She says, I don't want to go back there. Oh, what on earth is that supposed to be?
It's no idea.
It's not even, that's not unnatural. That's not cool.
I went down to that river, washed my sins for free. No one seemed to notice as I stared. I went down to that river to wash my sins away. I was thinking of you in that wedding gown. I went down to that water to wash my sins away. The world faded away as I went down, 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 down. I'm a dead man walking. I'm a dead man walking. I'm a dead man.
So right now, I'm in the hole. It's completely dark. And here's your shower stalls.
They didn't have showers today. Everybody showers together. It's all one room. You don't want to drop the soap in those places. It's just slick. It's always slick.
Yep, so you don't want to drop the soap. It's hard to pick back up.
The prison is a must-see as a tourist and is a great reminder that crime doesn't pay. By the time we got to the Auto Museum, we only had 20 minutes to explore, so we hurried through, but you could spend hours and hours there. It's fantastic.
In 1933, that would have been a top-of-the-line camper. 80 some odd years ago, that would have been our Dutch. It opens in a comfy home in 90 seconds. Can fit 4 adults. Beds open automatically with camp. Carries all baggage and supplies. Follow cars smoothly at any speed. Allows clear rear view of traffic. Saves you dollars every night. $295 for a pop-up camper in 1933. This is the world's first personal watercraft. It's the Vincent Amanda Water Scooter 200.
The town of Deer Lodge is a hidden gem, and we were lucky we stumbled upon it. Make it a stop if you're ever in northwest Montana. Our next stop was going to be Polson, Montana, which is on the shores of beautiful Flathead Lake. The trip didn't turn out like we thought, though. We planned on water sports and relaxing at the lake. Unfortunately, our RV park wasn't on the water as we thought, but we found the perfect alternative to lake time, going to a national wildlife refuge.
We are headed right now to the National Bison Range. It's small, but they have about 350 to 400 bison there. But there's also, what do we got, bobcat,
bear, mule deer, elk, longhorns, or pronghorns.
and over 200 species of birds. But anyway, so we're gonna go check that out because in Yellowstone, we didn't see a whole lot of wildlife.
On the west side.
On the west side. And my folks came down to visit, and we took them into the park one day, and I think they saw a couple birds. So they have a hankering to see some wildlife.
We had to make an emergency stop on the way.
We're standing alongside a road on the way to the National Bison Refuge, and one of our friends gave us a caterpillar to grow into a monarch butterfly, and he only eats milkweed. And it's been really hard to find, especially when you're driving 70 miles an hour. You see on the side of the road with a trailer, you can't stop. Well, we found some, so we had to slam on the brakes. Look at her go. She's pretty excited because we finally have food, because Cappy, as we call him, he's just gnawing down the sticks. And now we have food for Cappy. How much you get? Look at all that.
You think that's enough?
Yeah.
Milkweed secured, we headed on towards the National Bison Range. The NBR was established in 1908 and is an 18,800-acre refuge located near the Mission Mountain Range in Montana. Entry fees are only $5 per car. Yes, $5 per car. Your National Park Pass works here as well. The main mode of travel through the NBR is in a vehicle along 3 separate scenic drives: the West Loop, the Prairie Drive, and the Red Sleep Mountain Drive. We saw bison before we even got in the refuge, so we headed immediately to the 14-mile Prairie Drive to see these amazing beasts close up.
Oh, what's happening?
Oh, they're probably
They're protecting the baby.
Yep.
And just down the road from the bison, we came across pronghorn antelope. This place was turning out to be outstanding. We decided to turn around and head towards the Red Sleep Mountain Drive, and we were able to capture a little bison scuffle. The Red Sleep Mountain Drive is a 19-mile one-way road that goes up 10% grades and gains 2,000 feet in elevation on its winding path up the mountain. It's not open year-round, so make sure to check their website before you go. The link is in the description. There is wildlife everywhere here, and bison around every corner. We spotted a large buck running up the mountain, and down below we saw the reason why. A black bear. We finally got to see one, and it was awesome. We finished the rest of the trip up the mountain and got some spectacular views from the top. After that, it was downhill all the way towards the gate. As we drove along the Mission Creek, we even spied a few deer. And near the exit, we came across even more bison. This place is awesome. We saw more animals in 4 hours here than we did in our 8 days at Yellowstone. If you want to see wildlife, then head to the National Bison Range. They have what you're looking for. You want bison? They have them. Bison fighting? Check. Lazy bison? You bet. Bison calves? Yep. And they have antelope. And antelope butts. There are mule deer quite far off, and black bears wandering in the grass. Deer? Yes, they have those too. Heck, they even have deer relieving themselves. This place is crazy, right? But the best part is the bison. What a remarkable animal. Our last stop around northwest Montana would be at a beautiful church in St. Ignatius. The St. Ignatius Mission Church area houses the church, which was finished in 1893, the original 1854 log church, the 1864 Providence Sisters Residence, and the 1960 rectory. What makes this church such a cool stop? The 58 murals inside of it painted by Brother Carignano between 1904 and 1905. His beautiful paintings adorn the walls and give you a sense of awe. Brother Carignano had no formal art training and completed all of his paintings in between his duties as the mission cook and handyman. The church is currently undergoing a $1.2 million multi-year restoration project to ensure this beautiful church is around for another 125 years. This was a wonderful last stop for our time in Montana. The next day, we hit the trail and set off for the center of the universe. Seriously, join us next week and check it out.
Thank you for watching. We'd love to share our journey with you. So hit that subscribe button and also the notification bell so you know when a new video is uploaded. And don't forget to leave your comments down below and hit the like button.